Look, this is a guy who I think everyone who saw him over the years in the South Africa tribunal, Yugoslavia tribunal, Rwanda, recognized as a person of integrity. And when faced with the facts in Gaza, he came out and backed that report. But I spoke to him at the time, just afterwards, and I think he was very naive. He did not realize the fate that his own community imposed upon people who stepped out of line. There was a silence for 2 weeks while they thought what to do, and how do you attack somebody who's a pillar of the Zionist and Jewish and pro-Israeli community? And in the end, they decided that he was the scapegoat. They poured all sorts of vilification upon him. As you know, in South Africa, at one point they were barring him from his own son's bar mitzvah. And I spoke to him at several times during that period, and it was taking a toll on him. I understand he's now refusing press interviews again. So the only way to interpret that Washington Post editorial was that somebody, and I must say I suspect his daughter, who's ex-IDF and an Israeli citizen, put pressure on him and said, look, give them something, and they'll lay off. And of course, throwing scraps to these wolves just makes them hungrier, as he discovered. Now he's rescinded it. His words have been taken out of context because all he said was the report would be different. He didn't say he would abandon the report. But his words were then taken as a rescission, and since then it's been expanded. As you know, he then went and said, no, most of the report still stands. And of course, that's been backed up by the other people. It's not his report to rescind. And now they're threatening to sue him in the New York courts. They will never forgive him. And the tragedy is that basically he's lost the respect of the human rights and international law community to a large extent because of his pseudo-rescission. And the other side is never, ever going to accept him, ever, especially since he's now rescinded his rescission and made them all look like the idiots that they are.